I'm here at the Cobham stand here at IBC 2013, and I've got Max with me. Hello, Max.
Hello, John. How are you?
Very good. Now, we spoke at NAB, and you showed us some prototypes that you had going there of some quite incredible transmitters you've got. Tell a little bit about where things are with those now.
Okay, so what we showed you at NAB earlier this year was the path that we're following in terms of integration and reducing the size, power consumption of our COFDM DVB-T transmitter for broadcast use. We're now kind of in the process of releasing the standard definition version of that, which is this little thing here, where the antenna is starting to become bigger than the actual unit. So this is basically a standard COFDM DVB-T transmitter, operates 8 megahertz, 100 milliwatts of output power. Power consumption is considerably reduced with respect to the previous generation, so we're looking at about 3.5 watts of power consumption. So it becomes an interesting proposition for people where weight, power, size becomes important. So body-worn applications, drones application, we have one here on the stand. So that's all very important. So we're kind of tackling a completely new market by just having reduced the size and the power consumption.
So one thing I'm sure people are going to ask is, obviously you have reduced the size, therefore you must have reduced the power and therefore the range of this?
No, there's no compromise on the range. It's the same range. You're basically covering in a line of sight scenario about 2-3 miles with standard antennas with no particular setup. If you want to increase the range, you can raise the antennas, higher gain, and so forth. We have receivers that will allow up to 8-way diversity reception, so you can use high gain antennas and sort of increase the range in that way. Non-line of sight, we typically quote about 200-300 yards for a 100 milliwatt transmission. We have amplifiers that will allow you to go any further.
It is fairly amazing. As you say, this is the standard def version. There is an HD one on the way?
There is indeed, yes, and it's over here. We have mounted it on a camera, on a professional camera. You can sort of, even that one is quite small, so you can hardly see it. It's currently only working in standard definition, so we're still developing the software to give you HD resolutions. But it's effectively, again, following on from the integration process and miniaturization process. It is the smallest on the market. Again, power consumption being reduced, weight and size. It will run at around 7 watts of power consumption, which is a considerable amount of gain, about 50% of reduction from the previous generation. So again, even the HD model becomes very interesting for the markets of where size and power is very important. Again, UAV applications, sports, body-worn, and so forth.
So I mean, even like HD cameras these days are just reducing in size, and you don't want to put a big heavy V-lock pack on the back. You could use those in standard HD cameras as well. Absolutely.
So our products are, sort of operate at a whole wide range of power as well. So voltage, anything from 6 volts up to 18 volts. So where batteries is important, battery size and the voltages that you can get from those batteries, we can cover all that. That's not a problem.
Max, that's great. I'm going to ask you now, do you know what sort of availability when we're going to be able to get our hands on these?
Yes, the SD is effectively available now, so we are ready to take orders now. The HD as a product, as a prototype, will be available in a couple of months. We'll be working closely with our sort of customers for evaluation purposes. We're obviously been drawing the attention of all sorts of other people who are also interested, so we're looking at production-wise sort of Q1 next year.
Max, thank you. Now, if people haven't been able to get here and see this, what website do they need to go to?
The website is www.cobham.com/TCS.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Go and have a look at the website. I'm going to grab it off him. Look at it. It's tiny. This is quite amazing. Find out the details about this and, of course, the up-and-coming HD version and all the other Cobham products on the website, which is on screen now. And everything that we've been doing here at IBC 2013 is at our website, which is broadcastshow.com.
Right, just so you know, we are live, transmitting across the world right now. Are you excited about this?
Audience here, and hello to everybody watching on the web. Thank you so much for showing up for me.
Welcome to the Threadneedle Parliamentarian of the Year Awards of 2011.
Through the wonder of the World Wide Web, tonight's service can be seen throughout the world.
Welcome to the start of a wonderful journey.